I'm so happy. The team is good. As everyone knows, Juve is one of the best clubs in the world. I'm very excited.
So how are you acclimatising to Turin?
Very good. I'm so happy. The team is good. The conditions are amazing. I'm quite surprised for a good way. We work hard here all the time. It's not easy day, never easy day here. And I'm very excited, I'm very happy.
So lots of people say that Italians train hard in the summer. Is that the case?
Yes, I like the way they're training, the mentality. It's good. It's funny the way they do it. The stuff they are very, very, very professional. So this is why I'm enjoy.
Why Juventus? Why move to Juventus and Serie A?
You know, some things happen in a life for a reason, and it wasn't my case. I didn't expect to play in this club, but of course the things coming in a natural way. As everyone knows, Juve is one of the best clubs in the world. So my decision was easy. Of course, Real Madrid, what I did there it was unbelievable. I win everything in that club, and of course I have friends, I have family there. But to move for this amazing club was an easy decision because, you know, they put everything for me, they give me opportunity, and of course I'm so glad, and of course I want to make history in this club as well, and I'm happy.
So you probably scored one of the greatest, if not the greatest goal in Champions League history against Juve, and you got a standing ovation from the fans. Did that have any influence on you?
Some people say yes, some people say no. I can say the small details make a big difference in the end of the day. So I will say what I see in that stadium helps, to be honest. Unfortunately, I scored that goal in my actual club. But anyway, this is the past. Was, in my opinion, the best goal in my career so far. And of course, when the people start to applaud me in the stadium, I was like, wow, surprised me a lot because this has never happened in my life. So it was an unbelievable moment.
What's the goal? Champions League this year?
I want to win this competition in Juve. We're going to focus on that, me and my teammates, but no obsession, step by step. And we will see this year or next year and in 3 years. But the focus for this club is to win the Serie A, the Cup, and of course, to do our best in the Champions League.
So you've got the number 7 again.
Of course, you know, it's my favorite number, and I spoke with the club in the beginning, and of course I speak with Quadrado because he was number 7, and he said for me it's not a problem, it will be a pleasure for me to give you my number 7, my shirt. So it was good. I'm surprised for the good way because the club helped me, and of course Quadrado he accepted very well, so I'm really glad to continue with my number 7.
So you've previously said that Alex Ferguson was like a father to you. Is that still the case?
Of course. In the beginning of my career, it was so important to me because I moved Sporting to Manchester, and I had that Portuguese mentality. Too many step-overs, this decision-making was not the best. So it taught me how to do it, you know, Premier League, they don't follow so easy, they are tough. And of course, as I say many, many times, he taught me everything, and he was like a father for me in the football because he helped me a lot in Manchester United.
How do you deal with pressure? Because you're in such a high-pressure environment.
It's not easy, but of course I like to play sometimes with the pressure, with the good pressure. I mean, if you put too much pressure on your shoulders, it's not going to be good for you. And you know, pressure is part of my job, so you have to deal with that. It's part of CR7. You know, my DNA is like always to play with the pressure, but it's good. I know to deal with that.
So how's it having three new kids in
Unbelievable feeling. You know, I learn something new every day. It's funny the way the kids grow, and when they ask you questions, when they look at you, when they smile, and you know they realize that you are his father, their father. So it's funny for me, and I still enjoy the moments, not just with my older kids, Cristiano, that have 8 years old, and they always call me Papa. It's great feeling, and I of course have two daughters and another boy, and they start to try to speak, and they start to walk. It's a great journey, and I enjoy so much, and they are my motivation, to be honest, to wake up in the morning and go to training and do my best and try to be successful in my area. So it's great. I'm blessed.
And how's Cristiano Jr. cope with the new arrivals? Because there's, kids are competitive with each other, aren't they?
Well, he is very competitive. He's like me when I was young, and he don't like to lose, and it will be like me, I'm sure, 100%. I like to teach him some stuff, but it's gonna be whatever he wants, and I'm always gonna support him. But of course, I want Cristiano to be a football player because because I think he have that drive. He have good body. He's fast. He have skills. He shoot good. But as you know, he's gonna take his decision, and he's so young. I'm not gonna make him pressure, but of course, I dream to see my boy a football player.
Was there anyone when you were playing football as a kid that was better than you?
Not really. No, I think it was some good players around me with the talent too. Many of them. But the mental point, it's the most important. The focus, to sacrifice yourself to drive something important. And I remember with 11, 12, 30 years old, I always have that dream, that focus to be something in a life, to become a football player. And of course, with my dedication, my sacrifice, I achieved that. So I think to make the difference, it's to be strong mentally. And I think I am since the beginning.
Do you think that those early years shaped you to become a footballer, gave you that drive?
Maybe yes, I don't know. As you mentioned, good, I don't have a lot of school, but for me, the most important thing, the school of the life is the most important. I leave my parents with 11 years old to live in a different city. This was the most difficult part for me so far. And I deal with, to live alone, to do my stuff alone, and of course with my teammates, but without my father, my mom, my brothers. It was a difficult time, and I think it's my base, my strength, to be honest. And of course, with the time, you always can learn something. You take a book and you learn, and paper, and you try to educate yourself. So for me, this is not a problem, and I improve a lot in every areas, even my English that I speak a little bit, so it's good. I don't have a school, but my communication, I think it's all right. People understand me, and I think this is the most important.
Does that mentality bleed into other things? Do you like fashion, the way you dress, the way you look? Is that important to you?
Not too much. I don't be obsessed, to look good, because this is natural. I'm looking good because I'm joking. But I think everything is important, to looking good, to smell good, because it's not, it's not just the women's, the women's like to see you, my girlfriend like to see me, my mom, my sisters, everyone around me. I like to see, when the people dress good, men's or women's, it's part of our culture. So it's good, no obsession, but, the tale here, the tale there, make the difference, in my opinion.
In your downtime then, do you watch other sport?
Yes, I like, for example, UFC fights. I like to see tennis, basketball, ping pong is my second sport that I know to play good. But I will say UFC is good. I like to see fights.
Thank you very much.